South Carolina. I was really disappointed more so with our effort on the defensive end. South Carolina is a team that's been averaging about 61 points per game in SEC play and gave up 81 points. So I thought we played pretty well offensively, shot the ball really well, didn't much so in the second half, but played well enough on the offensive end to get a road win, but didn't do that on the defensive end, and that's kind of been our calling card here. Now we put ourselves in a difficult situation where we're trying to avoid playing on the first day in the SEC tournament, and now it's a situation where we have to win our last 2 remaining games and get help from someone else. So I thought before, if we could have won at South Carolina, we could have been in a situation where we control kind of our own destiny. But now we've got to get ready for a very good Vanderbilt team. Those freshmen are really starting to mature now and play well together. Coach Stallings has done a great job of getting that team together. Damian Jones is the inside force, and because of the way they shoot the three-point shot, it really puts you in a bind on what you're going to do with him defensively. So before we take questions, just one last thing. I said this here a little bit in our teleconference with the SEC, but I'm just looking at some stats here. Craig Swart has had a phenomenal SEC conference play. He's 10th in the SEC in scoring. I believe he's 8th in steals. But if you consider the fact that we're 10th in the SEC in scoring as a team, and he's 10th in the SEC in scoring, he's taken a lot of percentage of our points as far as scoring. I don't see how there's 8 people in the SEC that's done more for their team than what Craig Swart has done at this point in time. And also looking at stats of what he does from the free throw line, he's taken 110 free throws in SEC play. That's more than anybody else in the league. I think Simeon Bowers has shot 100 of them, and then you start, I think Michael Qualls is 98, and start going down from there. So I just think he's done a great job, and hopefully he gets recognized for that.
Questions?
When you look at this Vanderbilt team, has it been there? I mean, I know against Tennessee it was their outside shooting, and they were just phenomenal in that second half. But has it just been that, you know, their streaky shooting that's carried them the last few weeks?
I don't think they're streaky shooters. I think those guys can really shoot the basketball. I think what Kevin Stallings' philosophy is to go out and recruit perimeter guys that can make shots. And then when you have Damian Jones down there, who's a guy who can score with his back to the basket, it puts you in a situation where you got to kind of pick your poison. Do you help off the perimeter and allow some of those guys to get some three-point looks, or do you allow Damian Jones to go one-on-one in the post, which he can score, but more importantly also puts your big guys in foul trouble as well too. So